The men came from every corner of New York City, from New Jersey and Long Island. Most of them didn't even know each other. Detectives say they came together by chance and swirled through Central Park like a tornado, surrounding dozens of women, tearing off their clothes and leaving a path of emotional destruction. Commissioner said today that a total of 47 women have now come forward to report attacks in Central Park. After a 5-day manhunt, the NYPD has arrested more than a dozen young men. Some were caught on videotape, others identified by eyewitnesses. All of them accused of groping, fondling, and manhandling nearly 50 women. A total of 13 young men have been arrested. Detectives are seeking an additional 17 suspects, and 47 women have now come forward.
And today, another woman claiming to be a victim of the attacks in Central Park stepped forward. Like others before her, she says mobs of men grabbed her and ripped at her clothing.
The attacks happened after the annual Puerto Rican Day Parade. Beginning at 6:14, police say a crowd of 20 to 40 young men attacked 2 teenage girls from Long Island. A minute later, again at Central Park South and 6th Avenue, a group pulled down Brian by her backpack. About 6:30 near Woolman Rink, and the men attacked a French couple. Some men held the husband while others attacked his wife. At 6:48, 3 female British tourists became the next victims.
This is how it happened for most of the victims. First, walking peacefully, and then all of a sudden, a mob attack. Up to 40 young men, squirting water, then grabbing, robbing, even stripping victims. Some lost all their clothes to the marauders. Others described being groped at the hands of an out-of-control mob. These 2 young girls were caught up against the wall and barely got out. Ann Peyton Bryant skated unwittingly into the crowd. She wound up on her back.
I was completely surrounded by people pulling at me, tugging at me. I see the crowd. My thought was I'm going to be stepped on, trampled, stabbed, shot. Oh my God, what's going on?
I can tell you is there is no pattern here as far as groups of people who actually are associated with each other. They're from all parts of the city. Some of them are from New Jersey.
Police believe there may be a total of 50 people responsible for the attacks, and they're getting help from tipsters the world over.
In fact, we even got a call from Italy this morning from a Italian tourist who was in the park that day who called to give us some information.
Once again, 13 young men have now been arrested. Many of them are expected to be arraigned here at Manhattan Criminal Court later this evening.
Certainly unexpectedly lengthy deliberations, but finally around 5 o'clock today, the jury on its 5th day returns the verdict, and it goes as follows. Against David Garcia of the Bronx, he has been found guilty on all 7 counts of rioting in the 1st degree. He has also been found guilty of assault in the 2nd degree. Also, Garcia found guilty on 2 of 3 counts of sexual abuse in the 1st degree, not guilty on the 3rd count. Garcia faces a maximum of 7 years behind bars. As for Abel Ortiz, another Bronx man, he has been found guilty on all 7 counts of rioting in the 1st degree, also guilty on all 7 counts of assault in the 2nd degree. On the sexual abuse charges against Abel Ortiz, found not guilty on 3 of them, and on the 4th count, Ortiz, the jury had deadlocked. So there was a 4th count there on the sex abuse charges in which the jury did not return a verdict. And then Juan Miranda, the 3rd defendant from Paterson, New Jersey, found not guilty.
Abel Ortiz was found guilty of 7 counts of rioting, 7 counts of assault, and was found not guilty of 3 counts of sexual abuse. David Garcia was found guilty of 1 count of sexual assault, 7 counts of rioting, and 7 counts of assault. Juan Miranda was found not guilty of the single count against him.
Abel Ortiz's sentencing has been postponed until May 11th. He could face at least 7 years in prison after being convicted earlier in the month. Abel Ortiz was found guilty of rioting and assault, but acquitted on 3 counts of sexual abuse. Jurors deadlocked on a 4th charge. A 3rd defendant was acquitted on sex abuse charges.
The videotapes made by people walking through the park that day were the backbone of the trial.
Mama, let me see you wobble wobble. Niggas is drenching shit over there. Where they getting water from? That's that horse water. They fucking niggas is pouring pond water on these.
She's showing her tits, yo.
Good, right? Take that shit out.